Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the learning session of webinar organized jointly by Community Medicine Department and ORIT, Cultivating Research Culture. This will cover, inshallah, 45 to 50 minutes. Majority of you know me already, but I will introduce briefly for those who are new one in this college. I am Professor Ashraf Chaudhry, HOD Community Medicine and the co-chairman of ORIT. I did my graduation from PMC in 1979 and then after doing the Hoja, I joined Pakistan Army and served in Pakistan Army for about 25 years on various administrative and instruction appointments. I did my diploma in public health from Punjab University in 1986, Master of Public Health from USA in 1988, MSc in Medical Administration from Cairo University in 1997, and FCPS in Community Medicine in 2001, and Diploma in Epidemiology and Biostatistics from Harvard. After this brief introduction, we can now come to the topic, cultivating research culture. These will be the learning objectives for today's these will be the learning objectives for today's discussion. At the end of this webinar, participants should be able to define what is research culture and why research culture is important for faculty research production, and what is productive environment, and what institutional characteristics, individual and leadership characteristics affect the productive environment of any institution. Then what are factors which influence the research culture in any institution, and what challenges institution can face for promoting the research culture. Then what problems are faced by the faculty to do the research. Then what are the contributing factors in strengthening research culture. And of course, strategies to promote research culture among faculty, as well as to promote research culture among the medical students. The research culture of research and the future of the science system. So there are challenges around how research is measured. We can drive behavior to get the best research. If you look at the scenario of research in Pakistan in general, and research leading to innovation and commercialization in particular, the situation is in need of significant improvement. The situation is not good. So there is a lot of improvement is required. So research cultures are not born, they are made. It is compared to a foolish gardener who throws seeds into the unprepared soil, provides no nutrients, and trusts that resultant plant will grow strong, healthy, and well shaped. So that is not possible. We have to develop, we have to train the faculty in basic research skills. So there are three phases of research culture in any organization. Birthing phase involving orientation, introduction of research tools. Bounding phase when each unit or each department develops their research agenda. Then finally stabilization phase when policies about research are established. Now we are our college is in the third phase, stabilization phase. Now policies have been developed, and faculty members mandatory research publications for promotion, for renewal of contract, they have been issued by the college administration. So we are now in the, and research is being encouraged both among the faculty as well as among the students. Research culture is like the plant needs to be compatible with the soil and location into which it is planted. The soil into which it is planted needs to be well tilled and the fertilized during its formative stages. It may need to be staked and pruned. It will need regular watering necessary for healthy research culture to flourish. Research culture prevails in the universities of developed countries. No doubt they have very rich research culture as compared to the universities of the in our country. Whereas faculty members of developing countries are engaged more in teaching activities rather than research activities. Only 1.2% of researchers globally come from South Asia. So, for example, in Europe, with just 7% of the world population, it produces 30% of the world's scientific publication. That is why they are far ahead in research as compared to the developing countries like Pakistan. Teaching staff of the developing country must give much work to research, considering it as an important aspect of their profession. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you.
sir.
Yes, sir, we
Research
can hear you.
beliefs and norms provide support to conduct research. If you want excellent research, you need a positive research culture that supports all individuals involved. Alongside national policies and programs, local policies and attitude and behavior of staff, all at all levels influence the research culture. An important aspect of research culture is the organization's approach to research integrity. The formal and informal ethics, standards, protocols, and policies researchers follow in their environment. Organizations are increasingly recognizing the importance of role of research integrity. You should be honest and should have the high moral principles while performing research. There should be no misconduct of research. There should be no cooking of data. There should be no fabrication of data. So you should be very, very much honest in your research methodology as well as in your findings. Research integrity means conducting research in such a way that allows others to have confidence and trust in the methods and findings of research. It relates both the scientific integrity of the conductor research and to the professional integrity of the researcher. Both are important. The use of honest and verifiable methods in proposing, performing, and evaluating research, reporting research results with particular attention to adhering to rules, regulations, guidelines, and following commonly accepted professional codes and norms. Research ethics are a subset of research integrity, focusing on the principles of avoidance of harm to the study participants within a statutory and the regulatory framework. We need a culture of responsibility for integrity of literature. It is not just the job of the editors. So before conducting research, you should develop clear research plan. Who will do what, when, and how. Once you are more than one researcher in some research project, then you should develop a clear research plan. Who will do what, when, and how. Then you should submit your protocol or synopsis for ethical review to the institutional board ethical review committee of your institution. Then you should prepare well with your research community. Then you must agree on the authorship. If you are more than one authors, then you must agree on the authorship. Who will be the first author, who will be second. Sometimes there are conflicts after writing the article before sending. Everybody wants that his name should be put on the first or second. Although now according to current policy, all first 6 authors have equal weightage. So there is no problem whether you're at 6 or whether you're at first number. During conduct of research, you should follow the approved protocol. You should not deviate from the approved synopsis of protocol, which has been already approved by the institution review board. Then you should gain informed consent from the study participant. You should involve the community, protect yourself and your team and your participant, and regularly check your data. Then after research, share your study report, especially with your study participants, something back to the research community. Publish following publication ethics, use reference management software, either and you can use EndNote or Mendeley. Now things are very easy. You can use this software for the referencing. So there is no need to spend multiple hours and hours on writing references. Enhancing research culture does not require major effort and resources. Simple approaches such as using informal communication channels to nurture a supportive environment, discussing success and failures, especially by senior researchers, embedding research integrity into the heart of institution culture, requiring research leaders and senior administrators to lead by example. Of course, senior researchers and the administrators or principals or administrators, they should lead by example. A culture of research required both institutional and unit-based leaders, or you can say the department-based leaders, to set clear research goals and communicate them effectively. Institution, in our institution also, our institution has clear research goals, and at the department level, there is deficiency because there must be unity and in the departments in order to promote research culture. Administrators should also adjust job description to include statements of research and teaching expectation. Once the agreement is signed, contract is signed, after employment of faculty, then there must be mention of the research statements and the teaching expectations from the community, from the faculty. That is important. Relationship between research and teaching should be positive one. Faculty should conduct research not only for generation of new knowledge, but also for its practical utilization. Institution should sponsor research seminars, workshops, webinars. In our institution also, we are conducting seminar workshops since I have come in this college, joined this college nearly 10, 11 years back. I have conducted multiple seminar, workshop, webinars on research methodology, medical writing, medical statistics, SPSS, data analysis. Similarly, other departments are also contributed, and ORIC is also doing a great job and organizing, arranging various platforms for research methodology, medical writing, and also collaborating with the various universities like UHS and the UAS. Institution wishing to develop a culture of research must allocate significant resources for faculty training. Of course, without the resources, it is not possible for faculty training. To implement cultural change, administrators must be prepared to tailor resource allocation based on faculty members' current motivation and abilities. When the institution is of support of both research and teaching activity, there is a greater chance for the faculty member to engage both areas for the benefit of themselves, their discipline, their undergraduate teaching. Of course, if you do research, it will not only benefit you in the form of promotion and knowledge and reputation, but it will also help in other disciplines, and also it will improve your undergraduate teaching. Since research improves teaching, the teacher being a researcher becomes imperative. So you all know that the word doctor is derived from the dossier, which means to teach. So every doctor is a teacher, and teaching without research is sterile. So teaching and research are inseparable. Research enhances professional development of teachers. Thus, find time. Teachers should always find time in conducting research. It will enhance their professional development. As a faculty member, it is important that you are equipped with the research competencies. Very important. Faculty members should not only focus on the instruction, on teaching, but also mentor students in their researches. That is also important. Not only should do research themselves, but they should also guide the students in doing the research. Faculty must be research oriented. Connecting research and teaching brings new ideas in classroom. Research culture cannot flourish in academy without researchers. The good researchers in any institution, they are very, very important. A developing culture of research requires open and collaborative relationship among faculty members. So relationship is very, very important. Although it is very unfortunate in some department, there are problems in the faculty. They are not at good terms with each other. So that should not be there. There should be good relationship, open relationship among the faculty members on the same department as well as with the other departments. So congenial relationship among faculty members would support a successful faculty to faculty research mentoring initiative. A culture of research may take years to develop. Once established, regular maintenance is important. New policies related to research must be enforced with regularity over time before they are accepted. As in our college, there are new policies about the research of the faculty members. Administrators must be prepared to meet the continuing challenges such as marinating research funding, developing partnership with outside institutions. That is also very, very important. As recently, our college through ORIC has developed partnership with the UHS and now trying to develop partnership with the UVAS. Plans for culture of research should include consideration of student involvement also. So that is also very important. Students must also be involved in doing research. Institution may develop student research skills through research assistantships. Faculty mentors may also provide personalized guidance. So research assistant, there are in some colleges like Aga Khan and in Farghatti, there are research assistants. But in our institution here, there is no such tradition. So what is research? The research is generation of new knowledge. It is not only a generation of new knowledge, it is a systematic and scientific process for collection, analysis, and interpretation of data in order to find the solution of a problem. So research should not be only for generation of new knowledge, it should also be for practical utilization. So culture means shared values, attitudes, behavior, and structure that give an activity significance. Research culture encompasses the behaviors, values, expectations, attitudes, and norms of our research community. It influences researchers' career paths and determines the way that research is conducted and communicated. Research culture may be described as shared values, beliefs, attitudes, and norms affecting the carrying out of research tasks in institution. I don't know ये किसने ये किया है इस slides को थोड़ा सा try to spoil the slides. Very unfortunate. It should not be done like this. A common perception about research held by the organization members, system of shared meaning about research. Research culture can describe values and ideas that researchers use to handle research-related problems. It is a combination of all the activities, all the thinking, all the collaboration, all the cooperation carried out to promote the research and faculty members. So there are very definitions. Research culture is the structure that gives behavior significance that allows us to understand and evaluate the research activity. If there is a research culture, of course, you can understand what is the importance of the research activity. Faculty members' involvement is dependent on the institution's support in making research an essential part of the organization. If the institution does not support, then it is very difficult to do the research for the faculty members. Culture of research provides a supportive context in which the research is informally expected, discussed, produced, and valued. Faculty research is vital for success on multiple levels. What is the importance of the faculty research production? It, of course, it benefits the institution. It benefits the individual also, individual faculty member also, and also individual student also. Of course, institutional reputation among research university closely connected to research priority. The more publication some university or some institution has, university ranking is based mostly on the research publication of the faculty or students of that institution. Namely, increase in research productivity are connected with increasingly favorable reputation. One thing is this. Second, of course, it benefits the faculty also. Such productivity is also important for hiring and promotion of individual faculty member. What matters is research and publication. So these are the benefits to the individuals, individual faculty member or to the student of the research. Research is usually interesting, the opportunity to explore something in more depth, learn something new, satisfy curiosity. So you become more knowledgeable in that area in which you do the research and becomes authority. It is also challenging, develop new skills, stretch yourself. There is variety also, change from routine, opportunity to do something different work with new people. Increase job satisfaction also, support professional development, enhance professional reputation also, and you improve your career also, improve your career prospects also. So, productive environment, institution with productive faculty share important characteristics on the institution level, leadership, and individual faculty members. Now, importance of the companionship. Many characteristics require companionship and singularity of purpose among faculty members. Long-term goals, inculcating research-based culture, recruitment and selection of such focused faculty members. So now there is a trend that institutions, they recruit and select and give priority or preference to faculty who are research oriented, who have good research skills, that faculty must be given priority in the recruitment. And last year there was a international conference on medical education at Sheikh Zayed. So I also attended. So the dean of the Sheikh Zayed was saying that 5 doctors or lady doctor came for a job in their hospital, and vacancy was only 1. So I was little bit worried to whom I should apply. So one doctor has a publication, and other don't have any publication. So I recruited that doctor. So it helps, of course. Startup participative governance is very, very important. Thank God in our institution, it is very much there. And rewards, if institution is providing rewards in the form of money, in the form of promotion, recognition, certificates. Now, of course, it helps to promote the research culture in the institution. Individual characteristic, motivation is very, very important. Passion, motivation, enthusiasm about research, that is important. If you don't have motivation, then nobody can help you, teach you, or help you to make research oriented. Motivation on the part of faculty is very, very important. And then, of course, along with motivation, you must also have basic and advanced research skill. You must be comfortable with statistics, study design, data collection method, advanced methods commonly used in one's area. So, participative leadership. Leadership characteristic, leadership should be participative. Participative leadership means that leader must discuss with the faculty about their ideas, opinion about the research, and then after taking feedback of them, then make the policy. Recruiting faculty with a passion of research, that is very, very important. Providing them with formal mentoring programs. Of course, every institution should do that. In our institution, it is also being done. Facilitating their networks, providing time for them to do research. Then you can find out if you want to do research. Of course, there is a problem with the clinicians. They don't find work, but in basic, you can find out time easily. but in clinical sciences, there is a problem. They are very busy with their patients, so they find little time for research. Research center institutions provide support, including this information factors for a research culture. Faculty training, sport programs, uh, very much being run in our institution. Sport programs are there. There should be research centers, as is ORIC in our college. Then recognition of research production, encouragement of faculty collaboration, balanced teaching and research responsibility. That is also important. Pay that is commensurate with expectation. Alhamdulillah, in our institution, all faculty facilities are pay is also commensurate with expectation. No problem. So training and sport mentoring program encourage experienced faculty members with research skill to share their expertise with those who need assistance, developing their competency for research. So providing recognition of faculty with excellent research skills. So that is also very important. Senior faculty, experienced faculty members with the research skills, they must guide their juniors in every department, in every institution. Here also, what little I know, I also help faculty as well as students. Anytime my doors are open, anytime, at any time, anybody can come to my office, and what little I know about this, I guide them. Data analysis or search methodology. So similarly, we have ORIC team. It is given on the website also names of the ORIC team members. They are also very good in research. So you can also get help from them. Providing recognition of faculty with excellent research skills, continuing education courses, grant writing support, research funding, allocate fund directly to research, facilitate to high class research, libraries, computers, updated lab. We don't have funded research in our institute, but we do this kind of funds for publication. Publication fees reimbursed. You get the similarly best teacher award. There are marks for the research. Similarly, students if they publish article, they get 5,000 per student. First 5 students, 25,000. So there are incentives in our institution. Alhamdulillah. Centralized search unit should be there in every institution. We have ORIC. Then each disciplinary unit should ideally have its own research center in every department. So that is lacking in our institution, and other institutions also, same as the condition. Then research recognition, publishing a journal to highlight the successes of faculty researchers. This will also promote the research culture. Every institution must publish a journal to highlight the successes of faculty researchers, circulating regular newsletters, memos, or emails with faculty publishing successes, creating a faculty awards in recognition of achievement in research. The faculty best teacher award, there are 20 marks for the 30 or 20 marks for research. So in our institution, that's very much there. Then the network and collaboration, institutions support the development of faculty network through activity, including sponsoring faculty participation in scholarly conferences. If you go to the, want to go to some conference, then institution should support. Hosting conferences and symposia, establishing institutional relationship with other universities, as our institution is developing recently through ORIC. We have developed collaboration with the UHS, now trying to develop with the University of Animal and Veterinary Sciences. So that is also important. Then time and pay, reducing teacher course load to give faculty more time for scholarly productivity. Faculty with fewer teaching hours tend to produce more research. Payment increases, promotion tied to research production yield increased scholarly output. Of course, in our institution, that has been done now. Payment increase is very much there. And of course, promotion is also tied to research production. Challenges, faculty motivation ability. Current faculty may lack the interest or skills to contribute meaningfully to the developing culture. So motivation is very, very important. To implement cultural change, administrators must be prepared to tailor solutions to faculty members' current motivations and abilities. So that is very, very important. Then measurement of the scholarly output. How will you measure? Only number of publication, or there are other factors also? There are other factors also to measure the research productivity or scholarly output. Funded research. How much every faculty member has a funded research, how much unfunded research, then what is the quantity of publication, grants and presentation in various conferences, then how many such articles have been published in the impact factor journals, then what is the regularity of being principal investigator on a research grant proposal. So all these combined, you can measure the research productivity or scholarly output of any faculty member. It is not just the number of publication. To decrease in teaching resources, another challenge, shift in resource allocation for teaching to such initiative may have detrimental long-term effects on institution with important teaching, but you can always keep the balance between teaching and the research activities. The problem facing by faculty in various researches, these problems have come that time constraints, lack of time for such activity, major hindrance for especially with the clinical faculty, and same is the lack of research skills, personal research knowledge. Uh, I must say that you can learn the research skill. Research is not what we teach you or what you read in the books. So research is the, you must do it. If you do not do it, then you will not learn. Just by reading or by attending workshops or webinars, nobody can learn research properly. Of course, that is also important, but you must do research, then you will learn. Then no resources for such activities in some institutions, that is also problem. Stress of teaching workload, high teaching workload, major hindrance in doing research, in an indication of lack of institutional support for research, lack of research funding and facilities for research. That is also again a problem which has been identified by the faculty of many institutions. Education institution not enriched with the new books, journals, majority of books are not fully, but in our institution, that is not the problem, alhamdulillah. Then computers not modern with the latest software. In our institution, this is also not a problem, where we have modern computer with modern software. Internet facility is also in some institutions not, but in our institution, it is not a problem. Then, of course, in summary, lack of research scale experience, lack of confidence and ability to do research, do not know what to research and where to research, then insufficient resources, insufficient time, lack of support from colleagues, cannot see the benefit of research. Now they can, all faculty members can see, all teaching staff can see the benefit of research. They are very, very for in their promotion, in their employment, in their renewal of contract. So this benefit of research is very much there. Contributor factor in strengthening research culture in academy. Presence of research unit should be there. There should be financial reward merit system, researchers expertise that is should be available in our institution. That's very much available. Research capability program, institutional research policies are also in our institution. They are favorable. Research funding, working condition, infrastructure, equipment, materials. We have excellent animal lab also. That is nowhere in Pakistan. There's one of the best animal lab in Pakistan in our institution, alhamdulillah. So you can take benefit if you want to do the research. And interinstitutional collaboration is also a contributing factor in strength research culture. And same is doing this institution through ORE with UHS and other university. Utilization of research output must also be utilized. That is also. So this is the OREC team. You can see on the college website also. Very, very senior, senior researchers are present in this OREC team. So anybody can contact with any member of the research team, work team, sorry, to get help. Professor Dr. B. Ablal, then the Dr. Zohanna Kamran, Professor Ansar Rabe, Dr. Saira Ataf, Professor Dr. Hina Zafar Raja, Sair Zafar, Dr. Wakar. All these are excellent researchers. So you can get help if anybody want to do the writing article, want to write article, want to learn something, or data analysis. And my department is also very much here to help anybody at any time can come. So capability of such program, continued capability in filing, conceptualizing the such problem, identifying source of such problem, writing the subsection, searching for related literature studies, keeping oneself abreast with the research methodology, statistical data treatment, crafting data gathering instruments, and measuring validity and reliability test. So validity and reliability, that is also must know how you measure the validity and reliability of your quest there. Data collecting instrument. That is also very, very important. Then samples and sampling techniques, identify source of data, professionalism and panel creating, conduct of such defenses, responsibility and panel creating, conduct of such defenses. So these are the capabilities such program that must be in every institution. Working condition, proactive measures be done in putting the needed facilities and equipment via institutional linking with the government and private agencies. Additional funding for research, duality or multiplicity of function among faculty members may be addressed by lowering their basic teaching load. Utilization of research output, researcher conducted must be utilized for proper application. Invitation of government and non-government agency during conferences to allow them to pick up relevant or appropriate researches for their use, that must also be done by the institution. This will also promote the research culture. Inter-institutional collaboration, enhance visiting professors and fellowship program by having one activity at least every quarter. Strategies for time allocation needed for teaching and research activities. That's all. So this is recently you must have also received this hands-on training workshop schedule from UHS to the college and through ORIC to all the departments. So this is the workshop schedule which is being conducted at UHS in collaboration for the faculty as well as for the students of CMH Lahore Medical and Dental College. So you can also contact with ORIC for these workshops, and you can send your name, register yourself, and then you will be sent in batches. They are for learning these various techniques and the PCR, other techniques, and also ANOVA and the search techniques, etc. So it is free of cost. At present, it is free cost, no cost. So you must take advantage of this. Then selection of faculty on a higher position should be based on publication of such papers. And then time is not far away when the faculty where higher publication and more publication will be given priority. Annual performance report of the faculty member must be based on quality of research work. Now there is a lot of columns in the annual performance report or annual evaluation report for the research work. So that is also there. Renewal of contract of faculty members should be based on at least 2 publications per year. So this is also have been compulsory for our institution also. You must have publication before renewal of the next contract. HEC Pakistan provides teachers with training courses on research incentive to those who attend these courses. Continue research guidance and arrange seminar workshop for such capacity building important. So lack of time to do research, lessening teaching load to have more time to do research in their own discipline. That's important. Minimum 3 hours should be spent by faculty members doing their own researches daily and 5 hours weekly doing undergraduate research mentoring, medical student. Lack of research skill, teacher must have personal will, to learn and assimilate themselves in research undertaking by professional. If you don't have personal will, then nobody can help you. They should be willing to undergo capacity building training, enhance their competency, work as research collaborators. The research should not only be for the generation of new knowledge, but also for its practical utilization. So this is the CMH Lahore Medical College and Institute of Dentistry. Incentives for faculty. Most of you know, those who do not know, they must be aware that there is a Best Teacher Award for every year. And that is based on 30 marks or publications. So that is also very much very good incentive by our institution. And then publication fee of articles also reimbursed by CM in our institution, whether it's international publication, whether it's a local publication. If you have paid publication fee, then you can reimburse. You can apply to ORE, and then you will be reimbursed. The following number of publications are mandatory for every faculty member. That professor 3 publications per year, associate 2 publications per year, assistant professor. So these are our Kali policy, 1 publication per year. Research culture needs to be embedded at all levels of training, including medical school student training. A meaningful research culture undergraduate medical colleges at national level need to develop. So this is the how we can develop research culture in medical students. So this is the barriers to research perceived by medical in various researches: lack of motivation, incentive, curriculum overload, faculty force research, lack of time alongside clinical teaching, lack of awareness of opportunity to get involved in projects. Sometimes they don't have awareness. Then lack of knowledge in research methodology, writing research proposal, inadequate statistical skills, limited database access and equipment. Sometimes you do not have access to the database. Lack of mentoring, lack of finance, insufficient research budgets, long and time-consuming process of improving research. But this is not the case in our institution. Alhamdulillah, we regularly hold IRB meeting at least once a month for approval of the research program. But in some institutions, sometimes they have a whole meeting after 5 months or 6 months. So a lot of time. Sometimes it takes 1 year to approve the research proposal. Non incentive for students, research grant sponsored participation, conference and workshop. This is how we can develop research culture among the students. Certificate for research projects, cash awards, merit points and best student award, paper presentation, national and international conferences, they must be sponsored by the institution. So based on their academic performance and their research abilities, so placement for house job, paid house job, offered station for house job, permission to the specialty, for placement of postgraduate training, training abroad. So these are all incentives we can provide to the student. So this is incentive which has been provided by Siemens Lahore Medical College and Institute of Dentistry for the student best grant of best all-rounder student gold medal award. So in this, there are 20 marks for research work. So this is a very good incentive for the student to do this research. Then of course, research grant for students, research grant rupees 5,000 per student per article to first 5 authors is provided by the maximum 25,000 per article. So that is also great incentive for the medical student. So strategy to promote such culture among students, need of substantial amendment in the medical undergraduate curriculum, interactive sessions and workshop on all aspects of medical research from early undergraduate years, making research mandatory for students, research methodology, data analysis should be taught in classes and should be included in their final grade. So research mandatory in 4th year, research is mandatory, and we have 15 marks for the research project, and that is included in the examination total marks. So we divide the student in various groups and allocate supervisor to them to do the research. So we provide guidance also. So and there is marks for so that. But in other classes, there should be this culture should also be promoted, not only in the 4th year. Faculty should mentor students, encourage them to participate in research activities. In campus, digital access to high-speed internet, various databases, and online research resources must be provided to boost their interest, streamline process of medical research for them. So establish them to active student research committees. Then summer undergraduate research experience introduction, summer research courses in student curriculum. In foreign countries, this culture is very much there, but unfortunately in our institution, this culture is lacking. So summer research courses should be there. A concrete practical structural approach to promote such culture undergraduate medical student and individual institution level needed. There can be mandatory graded course, embedded classroom teaching starting from 1st year introducing basic concept of research. We deliver a lecture, only 5 lectures in first year and 5 lectures in second year of the research. Our department, my department delivers, but it needs more. In subsequent year, classroom undergraduate research experience can be continued. Graded mandatory monitored research projects by student groups in senior medical years can be very beneficial, as we are doing this. So, to summarize today's discussion, faculty member involvement in research is dependent on institution support. Of course, without the institution support, it's difficult in making research an essential part of organization culture. But in Alhamdulillah, in our college, support is very much there by the institution, by our the principal, he is emphasizing a lot on research and promoting research culture. The presence of research unit, as Oric is here to help you, and then French Award merit system is also there, best teacher award, and students are also best student gold medal, and then research expertise is also available in our college also, so you can get help anytime. Research capability programs are also being run, but it is up to you to get benefit of this program. Then institutional research policies are also very much there. So all these are here in our institution, thank God, and we must take advantage of it. Finally, time to provide sufficient time for research, then opportunity, create and provide opportunity to unleash research potentials. There are many faculty members who have research potential, but similarly students now need is provide opportunity. Then as for strengths, tap on individual strength to awaken research talents. Sport, establish sport system to boost morale, enhance positive research culture. Then I conclude, the more research culture is talked about, the more progressive these discussion will become. So why not think about research culture within our institution and start the conversation of what positive improvement we can make both collectively and as at individual level. So thank you very much. That's all for today. If you have any questions, comments, additions, you are most welcome. Any questions?
Assalamualaikum, sir. Thank you so much. I'm Dr. Spenta, Pediatrics. As always, this was a very informative session. I have a request for a future session that you have. A lot of us have been discussing हमें जो literature review करते हैं research project से पहले, अगर उसका कोई आपने पहले भी इस पे शायद workshop किया, if there could be a workshop type thing on this, on what are the ways of doing a proper literature review, ताकि एक पूरा एक
बिल्कुल ठीक है, करवा देंगे इंशाल्लाह, कोई मसला नहीं, करवा देते, बिल्कुल पहले भी हुआ है लेकिन दोबारा रिपीट करवा देंगे, बिल्कुल इसमें मसला होता है, लिटरेचर सर्च या लिटरेचर रिव्यू इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ज़ाहिर आपने जब आर्टिकल लिखना है या सिनॉप्सिस लिखना है या रिसर्च करना है तो उसके लिए पहले क्या हो चुका है और क्या कहाँ हो चुका है और आप कौन सा गैप फिल करना चाहते हैं। नेचुरली रिसर्च में तो यही है आपने व्हाट इज नोन, व्हाट इज नॉट नोन एंड what gaps you want to fill. गैप जो फिल करने के लिए उसके लिए लिटरेचर सर्च तो वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, तो बिल्कुल जी हो जाएगा इंशाल्लाह, नो प्रॉब्लम।
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच। इफ देयर इज सॉरी question.
Thank you so much, sir. This was very informative.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you very much.
Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you.